stage fright there, I think.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the first time I did that, I think I froze too. But that's back when I had hair, and it was a long time ago. But daily deals, right? This has been an interesting year. That's been a lot of interesting changes in the hobby. And one of them, more so than any other, has been the fact that with the passing of the Queen, going back a few months now,
right,
we had a transition from the person that's been on more coins than any other coin in world history. Transitioning out to Charles now coming in with 2023 coins, the redesigns they're currently working on, etc. And we saw the Britannias go on fire, the 22s, and those beautiful 23s.
Yep.
But the more exciting project was something we launched about a month and a half ago, when it was the first release of this item. And it sold out, and we finally got our last allocation. So we're happy to bring back these beauties one more time. You are looking at the first tribute coin to the 70-year reign of Queen Elizabeth. It was done by the British Virgin Islands, which is not uncommon that they're always stepping in first, right? They're always stepping in first. And that first is, well, tributes. They're a Commonwealth, so her portrait has been on the coin pretty much for the last 70 years. And now, with her passing, the first tribute coin in silver. Now, this is a reverse proof, so it's a gorgeous coin. But the reverse, look at the reverse. This is the first reverse that transitions to something totally different. We're used to seeing the Queen, the one more in the foreground, which is her as she aged her last primary shot on all of the Commonwealth's coins, with the transition to her original look and feel dating back to the 1950s, combined in a shot on a coin, legal tender tribute. That is what I love about this coin.
They only made 7,500 of these, extremely limited mintage. They were made by Pobjoy Mint on behalf of the British Virgin Islands. We have an opportunity tonight to join us with the coin in a capsule. It's a 1 ounce reverse proof at just $39.95. Has that same image on the obverse, the dual portrait, the 1952 image of the Queen and the current latest image, effigy of the Queen. But here we are, we have a reverse proof 70, certified perfect 70 by NGC. That is $99.95. And again, a your choice opportunity if you want to get in on the perfect 70 and grab a capsule as well. Or if you want to join us at $39.95 for a 1 ounce of silver, other 2022 and 2023 special releases like the Britannias 1 ounce silvers are selling anywhere between $59 and $69 at this point. $39.95, 1 ounce silver reverse proof.
Again, 1 ounce pieces of one ounce ingots, 1 ounce rounds, medallions have been at $39.49 for the last 60 to 90 days, with that 15-20% push in silver during that same time frame. This is a legal tender of one of the most important thematics of the year. And it's a reverse proof. So we're not talking just a regular uncirculated piece. This is a reverse proof, high-end quality look, feel, the best of the best. Low mintage, as you referenced, with only 7,500. It's sold out. Our first allocation was a short presentation. Tonight, it's not going to be much longer. We didn't get a lot on our last allocation. It is gone. With the more important part for me is that reverse design. I mentioned it earlier. I look at this and I say, hey, how unique and how beautiful is this? Her first coins from the 1950s is the one portrait overlapped by her most recent portraits on the Britannias, etc., in the foreground. It's the great look and feel on top of, well, she had a love for horses, right? And that's one of her more beloved photos of herself, which is what they chose to put on this coin. So it's a great tie-in, low mintage. And if you're just buying silver at $39.95, you can't beat the price at all. So here's the other angle. Over the last 5 or 6 months now, that the topic's been out there. The 2022 Britannias, moving into the 2023s where they made them for only a couple of days, which is a lot of fun. We saw those in the marketplace at $59, $69, $79 each. All right, and those are open-ended mintages. 23s obviously much smaller because they were only made for a couple of days. And that is the coin of the realm. It's the Britannia. This is a special tribute. It is a legal tender coin struck by Pobjoy for the British Virgin Islands, a Commonwealth. Commonwealth now changes to the reverse design with that transition look and feel. Gorgeous. They make only 7,500, sells out instantly. And then in 70s, there's only a few hundred of them known to exist. That is it out of the 7,500. But then here's the other side, Britannia's. PCGS certified under 300 2023 Britannias. That's all there are known. Check out the population reports. NGC is even smaller than that. And they're selling for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. If you joined us with that coin when we had it available, that one presentation, maybe a half presentation, before they sold out quickly, we were at $200 on that coin. I'm telling you, in 70, this one's rarer. There are fewer of this one. Obviously, fewer of the coins, which makes the process even more logical. But again, $39.95 on the one for the 70, which is the best with, by the way, the dual label. I love that new label they came out with, which is the changing of the guard, her original portrait over the current. NGC kind of mirrored the look and feel of the coin. It's just a great tie-in with this presentation.
It's all about celebrating the life of Queen Elizabeth. You'll notice on the coin design right there in the bottom right are her date of birth and her date of death, 1926 through 2022. She was 96 when she passed away. And NGC did a great job with this beautiful exclusive label. It honors Queen Elizabeth, and it has on the label the dates of her reign, which is a 70-year reign, 1952 through 2022. So it all combined together with a beautiful presentation celebrating the life of the Queen, a perfect 70 out of 7,500 coins made, which is truly a small limited mintage figure to begin with, but only a couple hundred or a few hundred in 70s. Very small population of 70s, very small mintage. And while we have them available, just $99.95 for the 70s, we can't predict. This is the latest, I think it's the last allocation.
Yes.
So this could be the last presentation of 70s, we're not really sure, but $99.95, a perfect 70, $39.95.
Well, the call count we're seeing right now, and again, the fast busy is only about 15 seconds. Always remember, avccoins.com is there to join us. Help us, whether it's your smartphone, laptop, home computer, if the phone's a little bit busy, and you're still working from a rotary dial, ha ha ha.
I hope not.
I hope not. I remember those
do they
babies.
even
But
make
again,
those
you
anymore?
punch in the 10-digit toll-free number, and you hear the fast busy, which right now is there. 10, 15-second breath. Hit the redial, and bam, we're back in, and everything flows out perfectly for you. Operators would love to have a chat. And again, only as reference. There's only a few hundred of these in 70. We know the numbers. It's a very special piece. There's only 7,500 pieces that were made. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up, actually. A number of people are buying multiples, and that is making that 70 number disappear very quickly. They're both in very limited supply. Again, the global universe is 7,500, of which only a few hundred of them are known in 70. These have been out there now for about 6 to 8 weeks. So we're able to see how the whole flow went through the industry and now observe, now that we know they're all gone completely, i.e. all been delivered, all been out to the distributorship, and now out into the individual arms of the collecting public itself. But tonight, understanding that 70s of the Britannias are selling for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. I mean, we were the lowest out there at 200, and we sold out fast. These are actually fewer in 70. Fewer made, and only a fraction of the price. It's
Join us, everybody. The perfect 70 at just $99.95. Capsule 1 ounce, both of them are .999 fine silver, just $39.95 each on those capsules. We have to be moving on. I hope you join us with this one.
That's why we call this segment what?
The Daily Deal.
Absolutely.